In the skies above, where the horizon blurs into infinity and the roar of engines echoes through the clouds, a new kind of battle rages, one that goes far beyond missiles and dogfights. This is a battle of ideas, of philosophies, and of the very future of air power. Today's air forces are not just fighting for air superiority, they're fighting for the right to define what it means to rule the skies in the 21st century. On one side stands the F-35 Lightning II, a marvel of modern engineering. This jet is designed to be a ghost, slipping through enemy defenses unseen and unheard, its radar signature almost vanishing against the background noise of the battlefield. Its power is stealth, striking before its target even knows it's there, relying on advanced sensors and networked warfare to coordinate attacks with surgical precision. The F-35 is the ultimate predator, a jet that can see without being seen, relying on near-magical technology to dominate the world's most dangerous airspaces. Its cockpit is a digital command center, fusing information from satellites, drones, and other jets into a single lethal picture. On the other side is the Saab Gripen, a Swedish jet built for speed, agility, and electronic cunning. The Gripen is a different breed, lighter, more nimble, and designed to adapt quickly to changing threats. The Gripen doesn't hide. It fights in plain sight, using powerful electronic warfare systems to blind and confuse its enemies, jamming radars and communications to level the playing field. It dodges, weaves, and outmaneuvers, a pragmatic and cost-effective warrior built for relentless combat. The Gripen's design allows it to operate from short, rugged airstrips, making it a favorite for nations that value flexibility and independence. This isn't just a comparison of two machines, it's a fundamental question for air forces everywhere. Which path do you choose? The high-tech, high-cost promise of stealth, or the adaptable, affordable approach of electronic warfare and agility? Do you bet everything on stealth, investing billions in a single platform that promises dominance but comes with enormous risk if it fails? Or do you choose a flexible, affordable fighter you can buy in greater numbers, spreading your bets and ensuring you're never out of the fight? This choice shapes a nation's defense strategy, alliances, and power for decades. It determines not just what you fly, but who you stand with, and how you respond to threats that can change overnight. The world is watching. Countries are choosing sides, weighing the promises of technology against the realities of budget and strategy. Some double down on the F-35, believing stealth is the only future and that technological superiority is the ultimate trump card in modern warfare. Others look to the Gripen, drawn by its lower cost, ease of maintenance, and independent spirit, a jet that can be upgraded and adapted without relying on a single superpower. As of June 2025, rising geopolitical tensions make this choice more critical than ever. The world is on edge, and the next conflict could erupt anywhere, at any time. The debate is no longer just technical, it's political. It's about who you trust, who you rely on, and how you prepare for an uncertain future. It's about trust, alliances, and national survival. The decision you make today could determine your fate tomorrow. This is the story of stealth versus speed, of high-tech dominance versus adaptable resilience. The F-35 versus the Gripen. Two jets, two visions of the future, each with its own strengths and risks. Two jets, two philosophies, one ultimate showdown. The world's air forces are watching, and the outcome will echo for generations. Which will define the future of air combat? Will it be the invisible hunter or the agile survivor? The answer is changing every day, as new technologies emerge and old alliances shift. The race is on, and the stakes have never been higher. In this era of uncertainty, one thing is clear: the ultimate showdown is just beginning. The F-35 Lightning II is more than just a fighter jet. It's a flying supercomputer, a marvel of modern engineering designed for both stealth and power. Every inch of this aircraft is built with a singular purpose: to dominate the skies while remaining virtually invisible to the enemy. Its unique shape with sharp angles and smooth surfaces is no accident. The F-35's body is sculpted to scatter radar waves, while its radar-absorbent coatings soak up enemy signals, making it nearly impossible to track or target. Even the engine is carefully hidden, with exhaust nozzles designed to mask heat and reduce the jet's infrared signature. This means heat-seeking missiles have a much harder time locking on. Thanks to these innovations, the F-35 can slip deep into enemy territory, flying past the world's most advanced air defenses, all without ever appearing on radar screens. It's like a ghost in the sky, able to strike where it's least expected. But stealth is only half the story. The F-35's cockpit is a digital command center packed with cutting-edge technology that gives the pilot an unmatched advantage. The real magic is sensor fusion. An array of cameras, radars, and electronic detectors constantly gather information from all around the jet, feeding it into a single crystal-clear picture for the pilot. With this technology, the pilot can see everything: enemy aircraft, ground threats, and incoming missiles all at once, displayed right on the helmet visor or panoramic screens. It's like having superhuman senses in the cockpit. The F-35 isn't just a lone wolf, it's a vital node in a vast digital network, constantly sharing its battlefield picture with other jets, naval ships and ground commanders in real time. This seamless communication turns the F-35 into a force multiplier. It can detect a threat, instantly pass targeting data to another unit, and coordinate silent, precise attacks with allies. This teamwork allows for complex missions that would be impossible for a single jet. This networked warfare makes a group of F-35s exponentially more powerful than the sum of their parts. Together they can overwhelm defenses, share intelligence and adapt to threats in real time. The F-35's main strategy is simple but devastating: win the battle before the enemy even knows you're there. Its goal is to detect, target, and destroy threats from over 100 miles away, delivering the first look, first shot, and first kill, all before the enemy can react. The enemy never sees it coming. That's the F-35's promise: air dominance through a combination of invisibility, information, and overwhelming technological superiority. The Saab Gripen takes a radically different approach. It doesn't rely on stealth but on speed, agility, and electronic warfare. With a top speed of Mach 2, it can control the fight, choosing when to engage or escape. Its advanced electronic warfare suite jams, deceives, and blinds enemy sensors, making the Gripen a master of confusion. The Gripen is rugged and efficient, designed for quick maintenance and rapid turnaround, even on highways. Its engine can be swapped in under an hour, and it can operate from makeshift runways. This means high readiness and survivability, even if main bases are destroyed. The Gripen carries advanced weapons like the Meteor missile, giving it a lethal punch at long range. It's a multi-role fighter, flexible and cost-effective. Not invisible but a dragon slayer, fast, clever, and always ready. The F-35 is the most expensive weapons program in history. Its sticker price is high, but the real cost is in keeping it flying. Specialized maintenance, expensive parts, and a global supply chain controlled by the US. The lifetime cost for the program exceeds $2 trillion. In contrast, the Gripen was designed for affordability. Its operational costs are a fraction of the F-35's, allowing more flight hours and a larger, more active fleet for the same budget. But cost isn't just about money, it's about sovereignty. Buying the F-35 means deep dependency on US supply chains and politics. Some nations worry about remote control or kill switches. Saab offers technology transfer and local production, giving countries more control and boosting local industry. For nations valuing autonomy, the Gripen's partnership model is far more attractive. The choice is as much about national philosophy as military strategy. Political unpredictability in the US has made some allies nervous. Debates over alliances and trade have led countries to question reliance on American hardware. In 2025, Portugal began talks with Saab to replace its F-16s, citing geopolitical uncertainty as a key reason. Other nations, like Canada and Germany, are also reconsidering their F-35 orders. Meanwhile, the Gripen is gaining ground. Sweden's entry into NATO boosted the Gripen's credibility as a NATO-compatible fighter. Hungary ordered more Gripens, praising their reliability. The Czech Republic extended its Gripen lease, and Brazil is building its own. These steady successes, combined with shifting geopolitics, make the Gripen a more attractive alternative. The F-35 is no longer the only game in town. Nations are diversifying their defense partnerships. The landscape is changing fast. Modern air combat is often decided at long range, beyond visual range or BVR. Here, the F-35 is king. Its stealth and sensors let it see first, shoot first, and disappear. The F-35 can detect and target enemy aircraft from over 100 miles away, launching missiles before the enemy even knows it's there. The enemy gets no warning, just a missile from nowhere. The Gripen plays this game differently. Without stealth, it relies on electronic warfare to jam and deceive enemy radars. Its Meteor missile is world-class, with longer range and better maneuverability than the American AMRAAM. A skilled Gripen pilot can use speed and EW to get a shot, but faces a fundamental disadvantage against the F-35's stealth. The F-35 fights with a clear picture, the Gripen fights in a storm of interference. In a pure BVR duel, stealth wins, but the battle isn't always fought on paper. Tactics and context matter. When missiles miss and jets get close, it's a dogfight, within visual range, or WVR. This is the most intense and personal form of aerial combat, where pilots can see their opponents with their own eyes, and every split-second decision counts. In these moments, technology, training, and raw nerve are all put to the ultimate test. Here, the Gripen shines. Its agility and speed let it outturn and outmaneuver the heavier F-35. The Gripen's lightweight design and powerful engine allow it to pull tight turns and change direction rapidly, making it a difficult target to hit. In a swirling dogfight, this nimbleness can mean the difference between life and death. In a classic turning fight, the Gripen could get on the F-35's tail. If it manages to do so, it can line up for a missile shot or even a gun kill, putting the F-35 in a dangerous position. The ability to outmaneuver an opponent and gain the advantage is what dogfighting legends are made of. But the F-35 isn't helpless. While it may not match the Gripen's agility, it brings its own set of high-tech tools to the fight. Its $400,000 helmet projects data onto the visor and lets the pilot see through the jet. This advanced helmet gives the pilot a 360-degree view, displaying critical information right in front of their eyes, no matter where they look. With high off-bore sight missiles, the F-35 pilot can lock and fire at targets just by looking, even if the enemy is far off to the side. This means the F-35 doesn't have to point its nose at the enemy to take a shot, giving it a huge tactical advantage in a close-range fight. The F-35 doesn't have to win the turning fight if it can shoot first from an unexpected angle. Its sensors and helmet allow the pilot to track and engage threats that would have been impossible to target in older jets. The dogfight is no longer just about maneuvering, it's about who can see, lock, and shoot first. Situational awareness and reaction time are now just as important as flying skill. The Gripen's agility gives it an edge, but technology levels the playing field. Modern dogfights are a blend of old-school flying and cutting-edge electronics, where both jets push their limits. In close, it's a battle of wits, reflexes, and innovation. Pilots must anticipate their opponent's moves, exploit every advantage, and adapt to rapidly changing situations. Both jets have their tricks. The Gripen relies on agility and quick thinking, while the F-35 leverages its advanced sensors and weapons. The outcome depends on the pilots as much as the machines. Training, experience, and nerves of steel can tip the scales in a split second. The old rules no longer apply. In the modern dogfight, victory goes to the pilot who can best blend instinct, technology, and daring in the heat of battle. A fighter jet is only as good as its readiness. The F-35's complexity means high maintenance and low availability. Often nearly half the fleet is grounded. This forces air forces to buy more jets just to keep enough flying. The logistics are global, expensive, and US controlled. The Gripen is the opposite, designed for quick, easy maintenance and high readiness. It can be refueled, rearmed, and back in the air in 10 minutes, even from highways. Its engine can be swapped in under an hour. Gripens routinely achieve over 80% mission-capable rates. This means a smaller fleet can fly more sorties day after day. For smaller nations, this reliability is a game-changer. In the grind of real conflict, the Gripen keeps flying when others can't. There's no single winner in the F-35 versus Gripen showdown. Each jet answers a different question, shaped by national needs, budgets, and alliances. The F-35 is the tool for superpowers, built for deep strikes and air dominance against the toughest threats. The Gripen is the ideal defender, fast, agile, cost-effective, and fiercely independent. The choice is about mission, philosophy, and sovereignty. Does a nation need the invisible edge of the F-35 or the relentless stamina of the Gripen? As countries like Portugal reconsider cost, trust, and independence are as important as specs, the sky is big enough for both ghosts and dragon slayers. The real challenge, knowing which one you truly need. The future of air combat will be shaped by these choices.